The night gets heavy, shadows start to crawl, but your arms are steady, they don't let me fall. Every fear I'm holding slowly fades away.
Hey guys, good morning. I'm so excited to be making this video right now. Basically, it is Friday and I usually have work on Fridays, but since I'm off today, I decided to film this video and still be productive. If I had work, it would be at 10 a.m. so I still would be able to do this, but I'm not gonna lie. This video is somewhat performative. I don't wake up at 5 a.m. every day, nor do I really desire to. However, I do like waking up at 5 a.m. This is not like my first time or anything. And ever since I've been living alone for more than a year now, I've tried to stick to the same routine of being as productive as possible so that even by the time it hits 11-12 a.m. I feel like I've accomplished so much for the day. Even if I have plans to hang out with my friends later in the day or work to catch up on or whatever, I feel very accomplished for the day. That's what I'm going to try to encapsulate in this video. Right now it's 5:25. Screen is dirty. It's probably still dirty, but it's 5:25 and I have some alarms that just went off for 5:25 because I wasn't sure how I was going to be feeling this morning, but I feel very awake and energized today to get my day started. I feel so comfortable in these pajamas. They're kind of giving Christmas even though it's spring, but they're just so soft and I just love them. Let me see what the content is. Ooh, wait, is polyester good or bad? I feel like it's bad, but these are 95% of it, so hopefully it's not bad. And then it's 5% spandex. I really do want to be conscious of the material of the clothes I'm wearing. Be a priority to live like a non-toxic life. Alright, first thing we have on the agenda this morning is to head to the gym, and it's really good because I recently moved. This is actually my first video being filmed in my new place. One thing that I really love about this place that my last place didn't have is that it has a gym. Not only as part of the apartment complex, but also literally on my floor. So that's really good. It's not like the best, craziest gym in the world, but I'm not gonna complain at all because I also work at a gym, so I have a free gym membership. But I just also wanted something close and easy and accessible so that I can go in the mornings like this, because it's way easier and it takes out the whole step of driving to the gym, which is a really hard part at this early in the morning. Even though driving this early in the morning is really nice, it's just way easier to be consistent and show up for myself every day. And I've only been here for like days, but it still has been really helpful so far, not only just early in the morning, but if I'm scrolling, I'll actually just go and walk on the treadmill while I scroll, and that makes me more productive as well because at least I'm not just scrolling and laying down. I'm actually getting my steps in and things like that. And this week has been a really good active week for me. I've been closing my rings every day. I've been getting an average of 10,000 steps every day. So I'm definitely going to keep that up today. Hopefully get to 15k by the end of the day because we are starting off on the treadmill this morning. I'm going to finish getting ready and I'm going to go pick out my gym fit. Okay, you guys are going to get some wonky ankles today because next week I'm filming a first full week in my new apartment. So I'm not saving the work for next week. I've been working on getting my place together, but it still like needs a little bit before I can show you guys a full view before you guys think I'm crazy. But yeah guys, this is the gym fit today. Simple, cute. Yeah, I really love a dark gym fit. So before I can have a full breakfast this morning, I want to show you guys what I'm gonna have just before the gym. So it's just gonna be a banana, and this banana is really ripe. This is my last one. I usually like to eat them on the more unripe side, but this one just got forgotten about, honestly. And then I also have a Celsius here, and this Celsius came out of, well, it came from one of these Celsius packets. I try to buy these more than the Celsius can because I try not to drink a whole energy drink in a day anymore. I try to split it up between like 2 or 3 days. So this one I think is my second day drinking it. For me, I'm pretty caffeine sensitive, which is good. I don't want to have to drink 3 cans of caffeine just to feel awake and alive. It's not even like I try to limit myself. It's really easy because I don't want to be tweaking at night, and I really just don't need it. It's just a nice supplement to have before the gym and things like that, or before a long day. So I'm gonna have a banana, the Celsius, and then I'm also gonna fill up my water. I've been tracking my water currently. It's been really nice to see how much water I'm actually drinking and how much I need to remind myself to drink more water, and I actually have been drinking way less than I should have. So tracking is really nice to help me see that you actually have to remind yourself to drink water throughout the day, or else you're not going to hit 64 ounces, which is my goal, which is just half a gallon, and that seems doable. And I really thought that I was drinking at least that every day, or just around there, but I think I was drinking more around 40 ounces, and then getting to 60 the evening has not been hard, but it's just something that I haven't been doing. So tracking my water has definitely been helpful. I have an hour on the treadmill this morning. Right now I'm currently doing my April endurance program that I actually created. And that's all about getting endurance up, whether that's walking and running endurance, breath endurance. I just started on it, but I still am seeing progress, which is really exciting. One thing I've been doing that's been really helping me pass time on the treadmill is making a little treadmill itinerary. So I just have it in my notes app here, right above the workout I'm gonna do after. So it has things like edit a TikTok, track the water that I drank this morning. And then today is an exciting one because one of my favorite artists, who's a little bit controversial, so I'm not gonna say the name, they just dropped an album and I'm so excited to listen to it. But I told myself once I get done with the first things on my itinerary, I can give it a listen. I'm going to turn that on probably around the 45-minute mark because this TikTok, it's not gonna take too long to edit because I didn't do the voiceover yet. It's one of my Matcha series TikTok. I'm just gonna do this treadmill itinerary. I'm gonna start walking on around 3 to 3.2 speed. Just depending on how I feel this morning. I want to get 3 miles in today. Out of the shower now. I had a really good workout, and I know I wasn't gonna dox who I was listening to from the album, but I can't lie, that new Tory's fire. I've been waiting for the album all week. Good thing I didn't know it was coming out before this week, or else I would have been waiting. I would have been waiting patiently. So I just found out on Tuesday that he was dropping, and I don't think there's any skips, not gonna lie. My favorite is Keys to Something, Krillin's Fumble, Nobody's Land. Those are my top 3 right now that I know of. I walked an hour on the treadmill. The actual treadmill said that I walked a little bit more than 3 miles, but my Apple Watch said that I walked around 2.5. So I'm gonna have to go with my Apple Watch since it was actually on me, and I think would be able to track my steps better. Maybe I just have longer strides than average, so I walked less distance. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just gonna say I walked like 2.5 miles on the treadmill. I ended up with some core and abs. I honestly should have done it first. I was like, since I'm just doing core, I can do it after, but I was just sweaty on the mat. Other than that, it was completely fine. It's not even 8 a.m. right now. It's 7:53, and we got our workout done for the day. I'm all clean. I kind of everything shower because I was in there for a little bit, but I have boxing later, so I'm gonna have to take another shower after that. So I just did half of the things that I planned to do, and I will do the other half after that shower. Now that it's later in the morning, I'm starting to get hungry, so let's go make some breakfast. All right, so this is what we're eating this morning. It's Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and strawberries. Very simple and very good. I love this breakfast because it's high in protein and high in fiber, and I just put it in a cup today. Usually I have it in a bowl, but this is basically how much I'm eating. But then I'm also gonna eat the rest of this bar that I had yesterday, almond chocolate. I'm going to dig into this, and then after, I want to get some stuff done on my computer. By the way, I would definitely recommend you try this breakfast. If you don't like the taste of Greek yogurt on its own, you can easily just add like honey, even like syrup or a little bit of sweetener to get you to enjoy the taste better. Or you can do what I did, which is mash up the strawberries and the strawberry Greek yogurt without having to buy strawberry flavored Greek yogurt, because that way you just get less added sugar, less preservatives, and less process in the Greek yogurt. But to each their own. If you just want to buy strawberry or vanilla Greek yogurt or whatever, the fact that you're still trying to eat healthy is very good. I did let the chia seeds soak before I put in the Greek yogurt, and then I just mixed it all up. Even though I soaked the chia seeds beforehand, I'm still gonna make sure I take enough water with it, which means I have to refill up my bottle because I finished this whole thing when I was in the gym, which is good. I think I already drank 37 ounces of water today, so So if I drink another one of these, I already smashed my goal for today, and I don't think that's all I'm gonna have for the entire day. At first I did not like the taste of Greek yogurt either, but this right here grew on me. Right after eating that breakfast, I'm not gonna lie, I went to lay down for a little and I did not want to get back up. Like, I just wanted to take a nap. Even though I'm not really feeling tired, I was just feeling lazy. I went from Snap to IG, TikTok, and then I got on YouTube, but it was only 45 minutes, so it wasn't really that deep. It's only 9:13 right now. Now it's time to do this computer work. I did have someone to call, and their office hours opened at 8, so I called them while I was laying down. Maybe I just needed that break. It doesn't have to be just go. Just because we're trying to be productive. I'm gonna keep listening to this album. It already has me in a chokehold, and we're gonna work on this. And then after this, I'm going to do a Bible study with Alex over FaceTime. Basically, it's Good Friday today, so we're just gonna do like a Good Friday themed Bible study type of thing. I already did my devotional this morning, and I think he got up not too long ago. I'm excited to do that. I'm planning to go outside. It's like 70 degrees, but windy and cloudy right now, so it's pretty good weather. So I'm just gonna sit out at the patio thing and take my Bible, and we can do that in about probably 20-ish minutes or so. One thing that I'm actually going to start doing next week is putting the April Endurance program into the app that I'm using and get the program ready. Since it's already April and I'm not ready to roll it out, I'm just going to have it ready for next year. I'm just still going to program it and have it ready for next year. So basically, if you don't know, I'm going to start doing monthly challenges, and based on the month, it's going to be a new challenge. This month, like I said, working on endurance. Next month, we're going to be focusing on diet and how to choose a realistic lifestyle diet, strict version in the month of May, and then translate that to your everyday life and tips on how to adhere to those type of diets and not just have it be something super unattainable for your life. So I'm really excited about that. So I have both of those to do this month. And then even if I don't get like marketing and the promotion for the May challenge, I'll be happy if it's just done so that I can follow it through the app and not just on my notes app on my phone. But I know Alex is going to do the April Endurance one with me. He's probably going to do them all. Siblings, my friends, I can have them try it out before I even try to promote it online. And then maybe for June or July, those programs I can start to market to my audience on TikTok and YouTube. One thing I really like about how I've been posting on TikTok is I really feel like I have a community on there. I'm kind of getting a community. I'm getting people who are commenting on my stuff more often, and I'm seeing the same followers like my posts, and it's just really exciting because that's one of the things I really want on my YouTube channel. So I just hope that as the TikTok audience kind of grows a little bit more, it can translate over to the YouTube app. So we'll see about that. Right now I'm going to write down some things that I need to do next week. One big thing that I need to get done, like I said, is filming that video. Basically the first full week in my new apartment. I'm gonna hopefully get this place pretty put together by the end of next week. So I'm really excited for that. I'm just yapping when I should be working on this. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Said to the chief priests and to the people, I find no fault in this man, Jesus before Herod. And they were more fierce, saying, he stirred up the people, teaching throughout all Jewry, beginning from Galilee to this place. When Pilate heard of Galilee, he asked whether the man were a Galilean. As soon as he knew that he belonged to Herod's jurisdiction, he sent him to Herod, who himself was at Jerusalem at the time. And when Herod saw Jesus, he was exceeding glad, for he was desirous to see him of a long season, because he had heard many things of him, and he hoped to have seen some miracle done by him.